He's like, Jesus Christ, look at Mr. Steal Your Girl. I was like, what the fuck?
All right, everyone, now's the time. Let's put the women and children to bed and go looking for fucking dinner. All right, let's go. What's up, everyone? This is Craig and Chad with C2 Sports with a Z.
What's up? What's up?
Follow us at C2 Sports on Twitter, Facebook, and coming very soon online at c2sports.com. All right, so we're almost to the end of the NFL season, which has been grueling and kind of medieval torture for me, but being a Bucs fan, but especially we do have to do a show about you lovely fucking Bills fans, because I got to visit your stadium this year. A lot of you bitches had some choice words for me, and it hurt my feelings. But I digress. We'll get into that.
Can't take them seriously.
No, especially
you can't take them seriously.
Especially when they're walking around in O.J. Simpson jerseys. You fucking idiots. But anyway,
they're fucking drunk as skunks, man.
Dude, and putting chicks. I was at the game where the dude put his girlfriend through a table, with her bare midriff flopping around. Train wrecks.
They're just hooligans, man.
You freaking idiots.
They got nothing else.
Probably the same people that were swearing at me in line at the pisser. But whatever. Good for you guys. But in your boneless wings, that were absolutely toxic hot. They're like, oh, they're a little spicy. Dude, I was so excited. I got in there.
Is this at the game?
Yeah, at the game.
They have spice. How dare you eat spicy wings at a football game?
Dude, they were Duff's wings. They were boneless.
You'll shit your pants, dude.
Oh, dude, it was bad. I had to get Zantac. I was in the Tums.
There's green apple splats in the middle of the fucking stadium.
I was struggling. And then right after that, I went for the pulled pork nachos. Oh,
Jesus,
dude,
damn, they got good food.
Yeah, I know. They're terrific food. But and I was very lucky that I had an even bigger idiot sitting 2 rows in front of me with a Gronkowski jersey on at the Bills-Buccaneers game. Go figure.
It's a local kid.
But he took a lot of the heat off of me. So, yeah. But yeah, you Bills fans, you're still a bunch of assholes, and I hope you don't make the playoffs. So anyway, I don't know. Let's talk about how the football season has gone and what you think is going to happen moving forward. I guess who's your Super Bowl pick right now, if you had to pick?
Man, after that Monday night game changed my opinion. That Patriots look like shit. They did not look deep. So I would have said Patriots all day, but they got me questioning a little bit. But I also think that, they kind of have one of these games here and there when they did just win 8 in a row. Mm-hmm. So this could just be a little, just a stumble, if you will. But I just, like going into this week, playing Pittsburgh, it's a huge game. That's got home field advantage written all over it. So I think after this weekend, we're going to know, everybody's going to formulate their opinion on what's going on in the AFC. Because other than Pittsburgh and New England, man, I'm not confident in anybody else. The AFC West is kind of like what I predicted. They were all going to be kind of clumped together. Yeah. So it's hard to pick any of those teams. KC came out firing. Everybody was riding their ding-dongs. And then they lost like 5 out of 6. And they lost to teams like, I think, what was it? The Jets, or the Giants, the Jets, and the Bills. They lost all those teams within like 4-game periods. So I would say I might be a little biased because of my stepdad. I'll say the Patriots still find a way to make it just by coaching and just experience. And then the NFC, I'm going to be a little bit of an NFC rider, man. I'm NFC West rider, and I think I'm going to go with the Rams.
You think they're going to win this week?
Yeah, I think they're going to beat the shit out of the Seahawks, actually.
Really?
I think I think they're pissed. They want to kind of show what's up.
Where is that game?
They lost a shitty game. It's in Seattle, but that shit don't matter, man. They're all fucking rooting for soccer anyway. Their fucking fans can't play defense, and their defense is banged the fuck up. They're not the Seattle defense everybody's worried about. And as long as they can contain Urkel from running around and throwing 50-yard fucking passes, man, they can beat that team easily. I can't stand that dude. Great player, probably a really good citizen. That's great. He's the biggest fucking herb I've ever heard talk. And he drives me nuts whenever he's on like, go Hawks. Fucking herb. Oh, he's such a herb.
Wow.
I hate him.
Hater.
And if he was on the Niners, dude, I'd have 6 jerseys. Exactly. If he was on the Niners, I'd have 6 of his jerseys. I'm not going to say that I wouldn't. He's a really, really good player, man. And I will never make fun of his game, but he's the biggest herb ever, and I cannot stand that.
But you're going to go, so let me get this straight. You're going, was it Steelers you said, or Patriots? You said Patriots?
No, I still got Pitt. I think Pittsburgh's
Patriots, Rams, you said?
Yeah, I think Pittsburgh's D is shit.
It's a rematch of, what Super Bowl was that? Wasn't that the one Vinatieri made? The first one Vinatieri made?
Yeah, it was a huge upset. That was the greatest show on turf.
Yeah, like 01 maybe?
Hopefully the Rams don't do the same shit and forget to throw to Gurley like they forgot to throw to Falk. Remember how Marshall Falk was absolutely invisible in that Super Bowl? And I remember just being like, dude, they should be destroying this team. Yeah. And they're throwing like 1-yard outs to a bunch of dudes that they don't need to worry about. Like, they got, one of the greatest offenses on the field, and they just weren't doing anything with it. And then I'm worried because last week when they lost to Philly, the Rams were doing the same shit. They just kept throwing on every play. They weren't giving the ball to Gurley. Gurley's an animal.
Yeah,
he's an animal.
He doesn't talk like it, but he is. Sounds like Mike Tyson. but Mike Tyson, he's a beast too. But so there's the thing that gets me is around this time of year, I'm looking at the schedule. There's like maybe 4 watchable games this weekend.
Left.
No, this weekend.
Oh, okay.
So
yeah, because then they start getting into division from now on too, and it's not as fun to watch.
So let me just rate these from I guess
best of worst.
No, just go 1 to 10. On 10 being the most watchable game, and go 0 to 10 because some of these are zeros. All right, okay. So I'll give them to you. Ready?
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Chicago, Detroit.
My interest level?
Yeah, like is it watchable?
Not really.
Yeah, so
I'll give it a 1.
Okay. Los Angeles Chargers, got it right, and Kansas City.
I'm interested in that game. I give that about a 6, 7.
Miami, Buffalo.
I'm still interested in seeing what Buffalo does, just because they still have a shot to make the playoffs, and since they're local and I got a lot of friends, I give that a 5. I'm interested in that. I'll be really pissed if Miami doesn't come to play at all, because you can't blow your wad like that on Monday night and then come out and just play like complete dog shit. Like, that's just so obnoxious.
Monday night's a horrible night to blow your wad. Arizona, Washington.
It's true. It's a tough game. Redskins, a little bit of interest for my brother, but I'd say that's about a 3, 4.
So that's not enough yet.
No.
Jets, New Orleans.
I'm always interested in watching the Saints, but without Josh McCown there, I don't think it's going to be a barn burner like it could have been. So I'll probably give that a 4.
Baltimore, Cleveland.
0. I'm sorry. I feel bad, but right, Baltimore will play down to them, and it'll be boring.
Well, either way, it's going to be boring.
I'm saying Baltimore is like not a team that I don't hate to watch. I mean, they're Flacco's kind of a bum, but I like watching their defense. I like John Harbaugh.
Yeah. Green Bay, Carolina. I like this game.
Big time, obviously. Yeah. Aaron Rodgers is a huge addition to this game.
Yeah,
I'd love to see Cam Newton just get fucking wrecked.
Yeah, I would love that too. But all right, so that's 3 games that are watchable. You're gonna have more than I would, because I don't have Buffalo, Miami as being watchable. But anyway, so Houston, Jacksonville.
I'm interested to see if Jacksonville plays down. Because I want to know how good they're going to be. Because it seems like they go into Pittsburgh and they beat their ass, and then they go out and then they lose to
They just beat Seattle.
Yeah, that was a perfect example of what I was talking about with Seattle's D. Mm-hmm. Seattle was giving up huge plays. That shit never happens.
Yeah. So.
But I just want to see consistency from Jacksonville so I can predict or make a better prediction on what I think they'll do in the playoffs.
Yeah. So, interest level, Houston, Jacksonville. 4.
7.
Whoa!
If I was in the
What the fuck?
goddamn, well, if I was in the playoffs for fantasy, I'd have a huge one with Hopkins and
Yeah. Well, guess what? Eagles, Giants.
uh, not much. A 1.
Bengals, Vikings.
Again, I would like to. I'm only interested in seeing if Minnesota stays consistent
Yeah, but
and watch my boy
I think
Adam
they're gonna
Thielen.
kill
But
them.
no, it's not really
Horrible.
watchable.
Rams, Seattle, obviously a good game.
Yeah,
Very interested. You're gonna think this is interesting. Most of the rest of
Niners,
the world don't. Titans, Niners.
Niners and Titans. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, one of my best buddies is a Titans fan. I gotta give it up to Anthony.
Yeah.
And then being a Niners fan is tough, but it is a little bit of a cherry. Can't even say cherry on top, but I would just say it's a little bit of a pleasant surprise to see a guy get traded to the Niners mid-season and then get to watch him play. And so far, he's had pretty good success. He hasn't been Tom Brady out there, but he looks good, and he looks like he's going to fit the bill.
Well, nobody's going to be watching that game because at the same time is New England, Pittsburgh, which obviously that's a 10.
It's a 10.
Yeah.
And I would assume Seattle game is on at 4 too.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
There's only 4 o'clock games this week, right? Yeah.
Yeah, because there's a couple Saturday games.
Yep. That's right. Then we have Dallas, Oakland, Sunday night.
Yeah, I have no interest in that game. I hate both of those teams.
And then Atlanta, Tampa Bay, Monday night. If I wasn't a Tampa Bay fan, I'll be honest with you, I wouldn't be interested.
Yeah,
The only interesting part is that Gruden's going to be there and
the Ring of Honor.
Yeah, he's going to get inducted to the Ring of Honor. He's calling the game. There are going to be questions because I'm telling you, the rumors are all over the place. He still lives there. He still has an office. He's definitely. I'm telling you right now. I'm telling you right now. He is. It's the big rumor out there that he's coming back. So I don't know. We'll see. But it's just funny to me how the NFL, like, I don't know, man. I only have interest in 4 games. It was New England, Pittsburgh, obviously, Seattle and the Rams. I guess Chargers, KC, and Green Bay, Carolina. That's it.
Yeah.
The other ones I could care less about. They don't interest me, unless, like you said. Well, yeah, I'm interested in the Carolina game. I was gonna say for Cam to get hurt, but I don't wish on anyone to get hurt. I just hope he, I don't know, maybe he throws 5 interceptions. That'd be good too. Just and then somebody does a Superman to him. That's it.
I just can't stand how long that dude takes to celebrate a touchdown.
I can't stand anything about him.
I don't know. I just don't like the dude. I just can't stand him. He's
asshole
so
in the first
obnoxious.
place.
And whoever told him to go throw the balls in the crowd, props to that dude. He should get half of his salary. Because there's no way that was an original thought by Cam Newton that he should hand the balls to kids.
Oh, he's a dummy.
Great move. Great PR move. Definitely not his idea. No damn way.
No. But so my predictions for the Super Bowl, man, I don't know. I don't want to be the same as you in the AFC, but I can't go against New England. I just can't do it, especially
too much experience.
I think Gronk being there is definitely a difference maker. I think they overlooked Miami. To be honest with you, I think, and without Gronk there, I think that made a little bit of a difference. It's not like they killed him, whatever.
Yeah, they were still somewhat in the game. I think Gronk being gone is huge, but you could also point back to last year. They won the Super Bowl without Gronk.
Yeah.
But I think that I don't know. I don't want to say they overlooked him because I just don't trust that that's how the type of team and coaches they are.
Right.
But what I think happened is that Miami just played out of their minds. They played a great game.
And it's a different scheme that Miami has. They play close to the line on the receivers and don't let them get off and whatever. Anyway, my NFC team. Oh, jeez.
I'll tell you, if Wentz was still there, I would be inclined to pick the Eagles because he's a fucking machine.
Yeah.
I feel bad that he got hurt.
Yeah.
I'm bummed for him. He was playing real well.
Man. You know what? Who I'm going to say?
Minnesota?
I'm going Green Bay.
Oh, God.
Yep.
You gonna be that guy, that
I'm
Aaron
that guy.
Rodgers dick rider?
Hey, I'm that guy, dude. He's a beast.
No, he's
But
the MVP every year. He's
who
ever
else?
played in his life.
Who else are? I mean, who else do you really feel confident in? I don't feel confident in Goff, however the fuck you say his name, and coming in and going to the Super Bowl. I don't see that happening.
Yeah, I mean it's tough. It's tough when you
Minnesota
limit it right down to Goff. But.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm thinking purely quarterbacks because when you get in the playoffs, you're gonna have to have a quarterback. You know.
But I think the Saints and Drew Brees are better than the Packers and Rodgers. You know what I mean?
Nah, I don't know.
I do.
You know?
No, I said I do.
I know. I said I don't know, and you said I do.
Oh, I was repeating what I said. Sorry.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, an idiot. But either way, I do know. And the Saints are kind of a different team. Everybody always fizzle out in the playoffs because Drew Brees gets coverage that he can't handle, and their defense is shit. But they're totally different from that now. I think they run the shit out of the ball. It definitely depends on Kamara. Them losing him pretty much the entire game last week was huge.
Yeah, but I don't know if they're not gonna win that division. I don't think.
Or Carolina?
Or Atlanta.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought they got a lock on that shit.
No.
I mean, I know their records are all close, but
they're all playing each other too.
Yeah, I don't see the Saints losing that division. They swept Carolina, so they got that.
Yeah, they've already lost to Atlanta.
They split with Atlanta?
I think they play them again.
Do they play Atlanta again, actually?
Yeah.
So that's a huge game. That's at New Orleans. That's probably the last week of the season or next week.
Let me look up NFL schedule. Yeah, I think because
next week.
Tampa. They do.
They got the Falcons next week, and then they end the season at Tampa.
Yeah.
That's a win.
For Tampa.
You never know.
Yeah, that's the type of game they'll win. That's the type of game they'll win.
Right, that's true. Just play spoiler.
Although you look at the teams that they have won, the thing that kills me, and I'll go back to the Bucs again. You look at it, and everyone's hating on Jameis. He has taken the lead in the fourth quarter 4 times this year. They've only won once.
No shit.
So he did it in he did it against the Giants. That's the one they won. Did against the Bills. Who are the other ones? I forgot the other ones, but it's sad. It is so sad. I'm really frustrated being a Tampa Bay fan. So
let's say their last 3 games. Let's say Jets without McCown. I'm just gonna throw that out as a win.
Right.
I think they'll be fired up to get back at Falcons and they'll win that game. And then at the Bucs, like I said, that's a division game on the road. That's not an easy win. But let's just say they win all 3. What are they? 11-5 then?
Yeah, but then the Panthers and Falcons are playing Week 17. They're all playing each other the rest of the way. So NFL. Right. South.
But I think the Panthers have a tougher schedule because they got Green Bay with Aaron Rodgers this week. Then they got at least, Atlanta?
They have Atlanta Week 17.
So that's a huge game.
They have Tampa Bay next week.
They have Tampa next week?
Mm-hmm. Carolina does. And they're 9-4. Both them and the Saints are 9-4.
Yeah.
And the Falcons are 8-5.
So I said 11-5. I meant 12-4. I think they could beat I think they could beat out Carolina by the tiebreaker. I think they could possibly go 12. They could both possibly go 12-4. But I think Carolina will drop a game in those 3.
Okay.
I think the Saints will win out, and I think the Falcons will lose 1, possibly 2.
Well, if the Saints win out, the Falcons lose to them, and then the Panthers. And then
they swamp the Panthers.
Yeah. So you think the Saints are going to beat both? So that's the Jets, Falcons, and Bucs they have. You think they're going to beat the Falcons, huh? I think that's going to be it right there. I think that's it.
Once they win that game?
If they do, yeah.
Yeah.
But if they don't...
Who does Carolina have next week? Tampa?
Tampa. Yeah. If they don't, if the Falcons beat the Saints week 17 next week,
That'd be
then
bad.
then it's gonna be
Carolina and Atlanta for the
Carolina,
division.
Atlanta for the division. Yeah.
That's cool.
It's, I mean, that division's stacked.
It always is.
Besides Tampa.
It's always weird how it changes every year too.
Yeah, well, I don't know. Either way, I don't think the Super Bowl is coming out of that division. So I don't know.
Super Bowl team. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think so. I don't know.
The Saints are the only team I would.
I'm just biased, so I don't like any of them. I like Drew Brees. I don't like Matt Ryan, and I definitely don't like Cam Newton. So
Yeah.
whatever. But that's where we're at for the NFL. So.
But don't you think Nick Foles is not capable to bring that team to the Super Bowl, or do you think they're still good enough? I feel like he's a lot.
Well, who are they going to play? So they're going to be what are they going to be, like the 2 seed?
No, they'll be the 1. They beat the Rams last week, even losing Wentz.
Yeah, but what's their record? They only have 2 losses, right?
I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
All right, NFL standings. Hold on.
Pretty sure they're 2 wins ahead of anyone, or 2 losses rather. Maybe Minnesota they got 1, but they beat Minnesota straight up.
He beat me straight up. Pay that man. Pay that man his money.
Pay that man.
Minnesota's got 3 losses. They're 10-3. Philly's 11-2. So say it ended right now.
Mm-hmm.
Philly's 1 seed. Vikings are 2. We're gonna give Rams 3 or Saints 3.
Yeah, I say Rams are 3.
All right, Saints.
I say because the Rams lost straight up to. Pretty sure the Rams lost to Minnesota, or did they beat Minnesota?
I don't remember. It's too much for me to think about right now.
No say.
So then, who are going to be the wild cards right now? I think it's Carolina and Atlanta. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it'll end up being.
Carolina.
I think it'll end up being this NFC South. Yeah,
right,
I think Seattle's going to get booted.
So you got Atlanta going to. Who do we say was 3? LA.
Yeah, the Rams.
Atlanta going to LA, and then Carolina playing the Saints.
Right.
In the first round. So I think Atlanta will be LA. I think that happens.
You think Atlanta will beat LA?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Yep. And then
that's a home game in LA, right?
Yeah, it will be.
I don't think so, man. I don't think Atlanta's that good.
No, I don't either, but I don't think LA is either.
Maybe I'm just biased. I watched a lot of Rams games this year, and they're fucking legit.
Yeah, well, Ted Gurley talks like a girl.
Yeah. Plays like a fucking man.
Yeah, well, and then so Carolina. Hopefully the Saints beat Carolina, but then either one. Even if it's the Rams, so the Rams go to Philly, they just beat them, right?
Philly beat the Rams, yeah, with
mostly Philly
with Carson
beat them.
Wentz.
Yeah, but with
mostly with Wentz.
Yeah, with Foles in the playoffs, the Rams beat Philly.
Could beat Philly very easily.
Right.
Or I mean, it very easily could go that way, even though they're in Philly.
Right.
Foles to me is the liability.
Right. So then, if it's Atlanta, do they beat Philly with Foles? Whoever wins that game, I think, beats Philly with Foles.
Oh, no shit. Yeah. I guess Atlanta would have to really impress me, but I guess if they beat the Rams, they're going to impress me because I'm high on the Rams.
Well, and if they get in the playoffs, they're going to have to beat Carolina and the Saints.
Right.
So,
well, that'll impress me
too.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
All right, and then for Minnesota, it's going to be either Carolina and New Orleans, if it ended right now, going to Minnesota. And that would be freaking
Minnesota's going to be tough.
7 degrees.
Well, they're inside.
No, that's right.
But the only cool thing about Minnesota if they win is it's the Super Bowl's there. That'd be kind of cool if they ended up being the first team to play in their home stadium. But they're kind of...
They're inside now. Damn it.
They're a weird team, though. The Vikings are weird because they're not like a sexy team. They're just a solid team.
Their defense is nasty, and that's what plays in January.
Yep. And their offense isn't that bad. Case Keenum, to me, gets a bad rap a little bit.
Texas Tech.
Plays well. Is he Texas Tech?
I thought so, wasn't he?
I thought he was Houston.
Was it?
Stat
They're all
boy.
the same. They're all the same.
They are. They throw 80 times a game.
Case.
Case Keenum. I mean, he's got a name like a Texas Tech quarterback, but Cliff Kingsbury.
Oh, it is Houston.
Bingo, son.
Damn it.
Shit, I'm pretty sure at Fisher I would have won something for that one.
Yeah. Well,
Like a fake belt or some shit.
you would have given me a Costanza. All right, so that's where we're at in the NFL. I have, who did I even say? Green Bay, New England. But I always say Green Bay, New England at the beginning of the season.
He's a Aaron Rodgers, Dick Rider.
No. I just don't see anyone else. Although in that scenario we just went by, Green Bay's not making the playoffs. So
Yeah, I was gonna say, well, yeah, because they're not making the wild card.
yeah, I don't think because they're all gonna one of the
Because
teams
Atlanta
in the
will
South,
lose. Green Bay will make the 6th.
and then they're gonna go to New Orleans or to Los Angeles, and they beat Los Angeles.
No way.
Yes, they do.
No,
With
Rodgers
Aaron
did
Rodgers.
break his other class.
Goff against Rodgers.
Yes, it's not. They don't play each other. It's not like they have a QB skills challenge for the game.
You know for a fact it's gonna go down to who has the better quarterback. It's what's yes, it is.
Where's the better offense?
With Rodgers? With Rodgers?
I'm just saying.
You tell me who has a better offense with Rodgers on the field.
We don't know what Aaron Rodgers is going to do yet.
How do we not know what he's going to do?
Because he broke his clavicle.
Oh, my God. I've had it.
Hey.
I've had it.
He broke his clavicle. He hasn't thrown a pass on the field yet.
Oh, my God.
You wait until the Carolina game, and Kuechly's going to get in there. He's going to fuck his ass up, and they're going to bench him for the rest of the season. And everybody can shut the fuck up about Aaron Rodgers for a minute. But still give him the MVP.
Wow.
Still give him the MVP.
Wow.
Because there's no team there's no team that goes from this to this faster than the Green Bay Packers.
They beat Tampa Bay without him.
I won't say shit about that.
Yeah, well, I will.
I'm saying that they are such an average team without that guy. That guy should be MVP every year, man.
Well, Brady?
Yeah, I mean, I love Brady, and they'd be pretty hurt. But we haven't seen it because Brady doesn't get hurt every year like Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, well, I don't know. That's my prediction. We'll see who's right. You have the Rams going, which is there's zero. I put that at maybe 2.5% chance.
That's cool.
They make it to the Super Bowl.
I know it's a little bit of a risky pick, but I'm impressed with their team. I think they're a good team. They're opportunistic on defense.
I think I think you have a sweet spot for Todd Gurley.
I do. He's my fantasy fucking guy to go to. He's my stud.
Yeah, I think now we're not talking about fantasy football at this point.
I was gonna say though, that's what I'm talking about with Gurley. Because of Gurley, I watched a lot of Rams games this year, and I'm impressed with their team. And it's a little bit out of bounds to pick them. Everybody's gonna dick ride Aaron Rodgers, and they'll stop dick riding it after this week because Carolina's gonna smoke them.
I don't think so, man. I hope they beat him.
I mean, I hope they beat him. I don't like Carolina.
I despise Carolina. So,
but I don't know. Green Bay to me is just average when they don't have him.
But they have him. But they have him. So
we don't know. We don't know what he's gonna do.
Holy hell!
He's coming off a serious injury, man.
Serious? Oh, he's been throwing. Dude, get out of here.
He's been throwing what in practice with nobody running at him, nobody hitting him.
We're talking about practice.
All it takes is one hit, and that clavicle's Dunsky.
Practice. He's not Tony Romo.
He kind of is though.
Get the hell out of here.
Fucking dude gets hurt every year.
Romo.
He just gets healthier faster.
Tony Romo hurts himself with a dry popcorn fart.
Right.
Aaron Rodgers, Aaron Rodgers legitimately got hurt. No, he's not. And plus, he's a 10 times better quarterback than Romo ever thought about being. So
10 times?
At least.
Tony Romo was a great quarterback. He was a great quarterback.
What?
How was Tony Romo not a good quarterback?
Oh, good. I'll give you good. You
Okay,
said
good.
great
Okay.
like 3 times in a row.
I
there.
started you out great so I
Yeah.
could get to good.
Yeah, you better do.
Yeah, it worked. Shit worked because you
Yeah,
said good.
great quarterback.
I thought he
Wow.
was really good. I thought he got a really bum rap on that team because he's, psycho owner, robot coach, psycho wide receiver to throw to. I like that. I always liked Tony Romo. I always thought he was a good player.
He's good. He's a good player. Yeah, he was a good player.
Yeah.
No, great.
Like when Deion was talking shit to him, it really bothered me.
Deion can talk shit to anyone, and that'll be okay with me.
Fuck him. Fuck him and his stupid hair too, by the way.
Wow.
You see that shit?
Did you see
How
him
dare
tweet?
you?
Did you see him tweet that he wants the Florida State job when that was open, when Jimbo left?
No, I did not see that. That's not a surprise because the dude just doesn't stop fucking talking. But
That would be amazing.
him and Michael Irvin.
Tell me him coming back to Florida State and coaching wouldn't be the best thing you've ever seen in your life.
It'd be cool. It'd
Tell
be
me
cool.
that he wouldn't
Recruiting
recruit
would
shit.
be out of
Yeah.
recruiting would be out of the earth.
He wouldn't have
But
to. He wouldn't have to.
My problem with it would be they'd turn into fucking mini Miami with the swagger bullshit. They'd have a fucking turnover chain.
Oh my god.
They'd have all that shit, and
No.
it would make me really fucking dislike them
How
because
dare
he's
you.
just come on, how many? If Deion Sanders
I
played
love
any
Deion.
other college, bro, you'd hate his ass.
But he's the reason. He is the reason I like Florida State. So
Right, because he was so good that he could act as fucking dumb as he did, and look like Jerry Curl, fucking MC Hammer.
dude, he let his soul glow. That is fine with me. If I had that hair, I would do it too. I would still be rocking the Jerry curl.
Oof.
All right, with that, we're gonna end it. I would look like Richard Simmons.
Work at.
So I'm pony.
I'm a pony.
All right, take it easy.
All right, guys.